keyword playable committed. Okay, 628.
This character's cracked, actually. Nightmare?
Midnight? Yeah.
She's cracked. She's
No.
so crazy good.
I mean,
I am so nervous about this character, the format.
Jasko, I mean, as we know, Jasko keyword spaghetti is very, very real.
Dr. Death, continuing the gift sub. Thank you so much. That's so amazing. Thank you. Yeah, lots of keywords. Being able to just go find your hand is nuts. I played against a Midnight Under Chaos that played the Tokoyami package, and giving your Dark Shadow Ruins +3 speed is kind of good.
I mean, right off the bat, actually, we can just take a look at the top card of the discard pile. So Pillar Swing is one of those examples. A 6 difficulty, 8 base damage attack that you give +4 speed to, and it has stun 2 on it.
Yeah.
If it's completely blocked, it immediately goes to your momentum, and the damage cannot be reduced below printed. But that's okay, because we give it speed. So, like just having a bomb like that with printed damage, right? So, so it'll be very interesting because this specific matchup, so if we're talking about Midnight versus Nomu, right? So Nomu's like, okay, I'm going to take 6 unless I'm strategic, right? And we still block stuff, but the most Nomu decks don't have incredibly good speed hate, so we don't even really know how that's going to go, right?
100%. I mean, it's going to go this way. I will respond and commit my foundation, and I'll only take 6.
Yeah, exactly.
But you can't actually do that versus Pillar Swing, because its ability says it can't be reduced below printed. So we're going to be doing 8 damage instead of 6.
You got him. And so, like, that's actually what I was kind of alluding to, actually, for my answer to Kirishima, right? So my deck, in my opinion, loses harder to Nomu than it does to Kirishima. But I say that not necessarily being true, because I also just play a ton of 6 base damage attacks because they exist in the game very well. What I'm trying to allude to is I play a very aggressive Ochako air deck, which... although I say aggressive, it can go wide because it has enough deadlock abilities for it to remain relevant. But my matchup against Kirishima is very much just I play flash attacks, so my Kirishima can't use my attacks to pick up selective stuff or reduce its damage. So it's free damage against Kirishima unless they have the right blocks. And if they block the flash attacks, which don't do anything, then they're going to eat bigger damage from the stuff that actually matters. So flash attacks are very good against Kirishima. Just whittling them down, right? Because 29 life is a lot sometimes for people that also have -2 damage on 2 of your attacks. So anything less than that feels better going into. I think Kirishima, you only get... like, playing setup attacks feels really bad because of the Kirishima enhances. But playing flash attacks mitigate that. So that's one of the reasons I'm using to fight against Kirishima. I use very big bombs. Kirishima, aside from Under Earth, against specific bombs, they don't have a lot of damage or they don't have a lot of ways of resetting. They just actually have to block them.
Yeah.
So the perk is that Ochako gives a lot of speed, and the attacks themselves either tap my opponent's board, or they get, and they're huge. So.
Well,
That's usually how I'm doing it. So it's pretty standard in a game that I play against Kirishima, and I whittle them down with flash attacks, and I play one giant bomb that hits them down to like 2, and then I can finish them off with 0 gravity lifts. So like, I don't normally have a really big issue against Kirishima's. The good symbol being the harder version for me to fight against, but yeah. I think across the board, most people think that Earth or even Void feels a little bit better to play right now.
Really?
I think good is really strong. You can pick any symbol for Kirishima and feel good about what you're playing.
True.
But
it's Kirishima.
But I think even if you just go look at like what people were playing in the online thing last weekend, like I even just like, because the Void list is the one that was undefeated, right?
Correct.
So you can get there with any version of the list, but I think my specific list struggles more against the good Kirishima, which luckily is not on the top of everybody's mind right now.
That is where I'm at too. I played against Earth Kirishima today, and it was as funny enough as a Chaco, I felt totally fine. I sideboarded in a Jiro, and I felt it was abysmal. It was
exactly
some of the worst plays I've ever felt. Felt like I couldn't do anything. But a Chaco's just like rad. So
right.
Chaco's just handshakes.
Well,
Chaco's,
I mean, it's rough because so I'm playing Ochako. There's a world where there's a version of my list that I just sideboard into Jiro for really mad matchups. And then there's also a world where we do sideboard into Denki sometimes. But
you're crazy.
I hate doing that because it just feels worse.
Huh.
Yeah.
Into Denki.
It has very specific times that it's okay.
When would you ever do that?
When you need a ton of committal.
Okay.
And so, because the reason being is I'm not mainboarding jolts.
Okay.
Because I have there's enough committal in the foundations that I don't need the jolts to tap down coordinated efforts.
Yeah.
But there's times where for me to kill my opponent, I need to tap more stuff down. And so Dinky, the character, says that as well as his attacks and the foundations I'm already playing.
That is fair.
So I don't do it very often. But jolts are in the sideboard already, so I was like, oh, well, this enables this character. I'm already playing 0 gravity lifts. Oh, this enables this character. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes clearing my card pool and just playing an incredibly long string is what I want to do, but the Ochako list is already doing that. Instead of clearing it all at once, Ochako just clears it incrementally. It's like playing Spike 2.
Yeah, right. That makes sense to me.
Okay, this Nomu is popping off, though. Like, what?
Yeah. HTL Seed plays Nomu pretty much every time that I see him, and this is what he does, man. This is just what he swings big. Pippa's very, very happy they didn't that Nomu didn't find a coordinated effort, because man, this guy loves popping out coordinated effort. Imagine coordinated with double jabs here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Well,
hey,
it
coordinated effort.
Now we're tapping out for it, but yeah.
Of course you do. That card's nuts.
So he's gonna hold 2, which is fine. We've got a super regen as well as
mainly passion.
4 total cards to tap, which is good because we can tap 5 to equal 30.
True.
Now remember, the pillar swings though kind of cheat that, so we'll see. All right, yeah, I wasn't really paying attention to the game, so here we go. Now we did whittle Midnight to 19. Man, minus speed for keywords.
Wait, is Midnight finally on TTS? I think you can figure out how to make her, but I just took and put a picture of her over top of the Mount Lady that's on screen. So,
that's
on stream, you can see a Mount Lady, but
that's pretty good. I like that. Drawing pretty dead though. Oh, but it's okay because Mount Lady says discard all this trash and draw more trash. You hate to see it. Home run comment. I like that card. It's really good. It's whoa. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty good. Now here's the real question: do we have cards in MHA that give keywords yet?
Do we have cards in MHA that give keywords? We have. This card increases.
Yeah, I want to give keyword though, because she doesn't say printed.
No, not currently.
I love that play though. Okay, so like I love how this later on in the string though, it's like enhance commit with Midnight, give it 3 speed, send the committed card to your momentum like he just did. Or it's pretty good. So yeah, +1 to powerful for each charge or high attack. I'm not gonna look in the discard pile because I might want to mess with anything. But so pillar swing is a charge or it's a high, so that's what matters. Oh, sorry.
We could swing a bunch more moves here, right? Like we could have kind of popped off here.
Right, but they drew incredibly dead. So that was the play, right? So it was they They played the home run comment. They discarded their whole hand and still drew orange or gray. But you're right, because it would have been great, but it didn't happen.
That's a lot of gas. Pippa drew
Wait,
a lot of gas.
What just happened? Where'd that come from?
I think Nomu played 2 moves and then passed.
Oh. Okay, yeah, then this looks like a huge setup. Double home run, or double pillar swing, meteor shower here to set it up. Is there another meteor shower in the discard? Okay, this looks like death, yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of gas in the discard pile. What is happening right now?
Whoa, are we pitching them?
All cycle 2.
Oh, okay. I gotta wait for the stream to catch up.
I don't know why we're...
Okay, so we pitched a pillar swing and a foundation and drew a pillar swing and a foundation?
But...
Oh, we're recycling.
But why do we do that, though? We could, like, load up on meteors.
I think they know that it might be really... Oh, wait, yeah, you're right. I don't know. Hold on.
That's... I don't agree with that play. Maybe I looked away for just 1 second.
Roll back the clip. Yeah, I feel like I missed something. Hold on.
That blows.
Yeah. Because this is like a bonus 10 damage that they could have had, like, essentially for free.
With the extra... Yeah, because they have 2 momentum, right? So it's 2... It would have been 2 extra meteor showers. Now, even if you don't play them this turn, it's about getting them whenever you need them, right?
Correct. And the fact that we swung, and so
6-7 respond passion.
Here we go. Okay. See, that's how you play Nomu. You block. Everybody, this is learn right here.
HTL Seed is going to be topping with Nomu all over the place. I am excited for them to go to webcam events. This person has beat my ass significantly on stream over and over and over again.
But I mean, like that's what I'm saying though. But like that is exactly how you showcase a character that still says tap a foundation, take less damage from the cards that really do matter,
100%.
right? Because if you can actually block while still having that effect, you are a defensive machine.
Very much so.
This one I totally get. You know, that one's a throw. You're gonna take damage from it anyway. Don't block that one. Block the ones where you can take 0 damage from. Like that's exactly how you use your character to the most effect. So here we go.
Gas.
Let's pummel, baby.
Wow. Hitting him
with the barrages and the jab. See, that's what I'm saying. So here's the thing: you have the jab, and he has the coordinated effort. Like even if you like block it at all, you get the coordinated effort, so you can pick it back up. Like the jab in Kirishima to me is worse because it's 4 copies of that, but there's only 1 copy of coordinated effort you have to deal with.
I'll destroy it. Face down and build a new one. Good job.
It's gonna be big. What do we got for blocks? Where are we at midnight? We got the mid.
So it's at -4.
This is a low though, right?
This is a low. Yeah, we've got a high mid low in Midnight's hand because of pillar swing having a low block.
Sure.
Oh, okay. There we go. Got it.
But we get to play a guessing game, right? We obviously get rid of the high block in case there's another low attack. We're allowed to block.
Oh my gosh!
Again, but this is a rough spot for us to be in.
All right, I would like to showcase one of the only decks where I would say Precise Control is a good card in, and I have now been proven, and it is this deck in the Midnight deck.
Precise Control?
Precise Control is the 1/5 foundation out of Shoto Todoroki support that says enhance, add this to your hand.
Yeah.
So I see the play. The play is that you build it later on, and then you pick it up as an enhance to then pitch with Midnight to see more cards.
Bonus cards?
For bonus cards.
Oh, that's hot. That's so cool. That's rad, actually. Huh.
I mean, the thing is that it's a playable spam because it doesn't have the terrible block, and it's a spam foundation. And you get to benefit from it in this character.
And it stops Shigaraki's big plays. And I bet picking that up right now would feel pretty cool.
Yeah. So here we go. So yeah. So they're also playing Jolt, which I think is incredibly good. Like there's your selective committal.
Oof.
My cat is going nuts.
We hate to see it. Wowzers.
First E
we checked a barrage on a barrage. We blow up the face down that we built
And
with
we-
coordinated to pick to
Yeah,
re-ready
all
a
the-
card, pay 2, pick it up.
Gas
Oh my gosh.
This is 100
Is it-
damage.
Is that all 4?
4 damage.
Well, I mean, we won't need all 4, but yeah.
Back to printed damage.
Printed damage. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Except for we have a lot more to deal with.
We've got so many more.
We're so tapped out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What a Nomu player. This is a Nomu player at their finest right here.
100%. Yeah. Like I said, Seed has been absolutely labbing this character and has been putting a ton of work into this Earth Symbol deck. Not even caring that he's checking bed.
It doesn't matter. I mean, look, he's still got 1, 2, 3, 6 up plus
Yeah.
Nomu. Like each of these go in for 8,
And I'll
right?
Scoop because I know you have
9.
one in hand. And
So no with the scoop.
Yeah, there it is.
15 more.
that misplay where I cycled.
Yo, okay.
Ooh,
I mean, I'm glad they're
that.
talking. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it's good that they know because like we were confused too, right?
Mhm.
And I think that's that moment when they realized, oh, okay, yeah, this was a misplay, because exactly what we were saying, the meteor showers became useless. So even if we had the momentum, we couldn't pick up more meteor showers, which would have turned into more attacks.
Keep this as well. Ready?
Again, hindsight, the fact again, like you were kind of saying, like Seed playing incredibly well with the just as a Nomu player in general, and still blocking when they needed to. I don't think there was a world even with that string that they would have killed them, but still acknowledging your non-optimal plays is incredibly good at anyone at playing any card game. So I think it's fine.
Dr. Death says if Pillow Swing has increased damage and Nomu does the damage reduced to
Built
6,
for Nomu.
does it reduce to 6 or does the a Nomu ability fall off because it tries to go below 8?
Let's read. Respond, commit a foundation before the damage step for the unblocked. Reduce its damage to 6. I believe the effect would not. Wait.
It says that its damage cannot be reduced below printed, and so it would just go to 8.
6. First enhance.
It will do the best that it can.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. It's very much in the lines of resolve as much of as an ability as you possibly can, kind of
Yeah.
the subtext that we have in the card game.
7 speed with my character. Yeah.
Fidi says the damage cannot be reduced. Nomu's ability reduces the damage, but the damage couldn't be reduced. Let me just double check, because I trust Jose more than I trust myself. It says it can't be reduced below printed.
I'm gonna.
And it
flip
says-
the aspirations.
It says reduce its damage to 6.
Damage can't be reduced.
But you can
below
so it can be reduced. It cannot be reduced below printed.
Right. But
Now-
6
so
is
that
below
was- so
printed?
It'll go to
So
momentum.
that's the only caveat I wouldn't know, right? Is because Nomu says a specific number, if it just says you can't play it, you physically cannot play this ability,
7 mid.
right?
I'll take 8 D&D.
If it's like, to Cheeto effect, right? Or
Right. Dark
like
Jirito,
Dark Cheeto. If it's
Yeah.
just like, no, you can't play this ability because the card says you are not allowed to do this.
I've messaged Jose, and he can come in and explain to me because I'm a big dum-dum.
This thing had more than 8. Nomu could use his response, so could it then be reduced to 8. That's what we're thinking.
Jose says it would go to 8, yes. Okay, cool. I was right.
Okay,
I was
okay.
right. Worried. Big worried. I passed my white belt judge test 4 times. Thank you very much.
Gas. I love Merciless Rush. This card's so good.
The card is pretty good.
Minus 3 speed.
It's very I don't want to use this reference because there's also just a card in MHA that's like this card, but this card to me feels very hyper bomby. But there is also just a card that has hyper bomb cards.
What a
But
funny thing to say.
what I mean by it though is like when you see this, you just want to always play it first, right? Whereas
Yeah.
turn to dust, you have to be very smart and strategic with. I feel like.
I love that. I love
Um,
that. That is
but
that
it-
is what you mean by hyper bomby, and I
Yes.
completely agree with you.
If you're just
Completely
like,
agree.
it's a 5 diff, in him it's not, but like, so like in this scenario, you wouldn't do this with Hyperbomb because they would be on a 5 and a 6, but in here it's 4 and a 4 and a 5. So
Crazy how this common has that weird static text. I never play characters with 5 or less hand size with this card, and so I forget that it exists.
yeah,
minus
exactly.
Yeah, but like this card did not need that on it. It's a 4 high for 5 EX2 with the enhance.
With
and
a
it's
1 low
completely
block.
blocked. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did not need the bone. It should have been a 5 forever. It doesn't have to accidentally be 4 sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. It's Hyperbomb actually with better stats.
Build this too.
Maybe. To a degree. So because Hyperbomb was a 3 low 5. This is a 4 high 5. It doesn't have the stun 2,
I'll draw my 5.
Yeah.
but Hyperbomb could just get stopped. Oh, I block it. You don't get to draw a card. And if I have less vitality than you, then it doesn't do anything, right? But
Checks. I'll pass first
Okay,
in
so we've
hands.
got 1 block in
Also
hand.
pass. I'll take 6 and gain 3.
is it a good one? It's a high block.
That's good.
So
It
like
is-
this
it is
isn't
a good one.
this isn't the one you block, right? So I think
This
so.
one
Yeah,
is.
no,
5.
they are playing so fast. Oh my gosh, like
Yeah,
it's
both
fine.
these-
Like
both
I don't
these players
mind.
know what's going on. I
That's
love it.
fine. Like I don't mind, but like I mean, it's good because like, but you know, at the same time, like it's okay. It's okay. Like we don't want to make misplays. We want good games. Like let's. It's getting.
Oh, give it 2 speed.
No, I don't even think you blocked this one.
Pass.
You don't think
I'll
so?
pass. It's a
I mean,
6/5.
if you think this is the last attack this turn, sure. So that seems to be what the thought is.
7 respond manly.
I mean,
Okay,
tap
okay.
tap 2 to not take 5 seems like a good exchange rate because we're getting 1 back, right?
3.
Yeah, yeah. It was more so like again, it's the thought of if you think this is the last attack this turn, then yes. With the idea that there's only 4 foundations in the staging area, yeah, this is probably the last attack this turn. So yeah, sure, but like you definitely the Nomu player wants to block
If you block it, you just
the pillar swings, right?
Right.
They're fast, but that's what you should be tapping your board and passing to block with because those things are what's going to hit hard. Or the home run comment. Sorry, I should say.
That's fair.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, so if you think that's the last one, yeah, block with the card, build the
I
foundation,
guess.
get the extra
5
gas to go in on your turn. So we have double jab this turn with the chop. We still don't have coordinated effort built, which is fine. So the jabs aren't as big of a deal right now.
Yeah, you mean Hardened Frenzy in hand?
Pass.
Yeah, Frenzy,
If
I'm
it's
sorry.
You're good. If it's completely blocked, build it face down after resolves.
Build it down. Yeah, so we don't have the
Yeah.
coordinated efforts, so it's not that big of a deal.
5.
So yeah, so all my discussion prior, this is the card I hate.
Hmm.
Not jab, sorry.
Okay.
So that card, I hate this card more than I hate coordinated effort in Kirishima.
Interesting.
And the
Is it
reason
4 diff,
is
5 high for 5?
yes.
If it's completely
Well, no, it's a 5 high for 7.
Sure.
I guess.
In
Yeah.
him.
5 high for 7. Good point.
It's
good
a
point.
5 high for 7 4 diff that says if I want to take nothing from it, he gets it anyway.
Plus 4 damage.
I have to have
Then it's back.
What's
wall cling for.
3 high.
9?
And even if I have wall cling for it, if he has coordinated effort, you get that one again.
Block
Yeah.
on the 4.
That's why I don't like it.
Also, Adon, welcome to the chat, buddy.
Block, take 5.
Alright. Frenzy on a 6.
Boom. Here
Yeah.
we go. See, like this is what I'm saying. Like,
6.
so you half block so you don't take all the damage. And in Nomu, it's even more nuts, right? Like,
Right.
Flip, give it -2 speed.
oh, if I
It's
completely block,
real
only
big.
with coordinated. yeah, it's way bigger.
Oh,
Yeah,
And with
it
coordinated
gets
effort-
the +1/+1 because we built with Hardened Chopped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it's completely blocked, it'll build face down.
Dang. So we just ban Kirishima, right? Like everybody else plays his cards just as well as him, and I just won't have to worry about him at the tournaments. And
I'm not saying I don't know if banning characters is really good to do when you only have one set out. I'm saying in the future, yes, that can happen. But if you ban Kirishima, yes, Hardened Frenzy and coordinated effort I think are okay.
So these both update.
Because for coordinated effort specifically, you have to play other cards that build attacks face down, or they inherently build face down for. And then, or sorry, you have to play cards that pick up your face downs to inherently make coordinated effort really good.
Mhm.
Yes, building a foundation by tapping it also is fine, and clearing the card pool. That is to me a unique foundation worthy effect. That's fine.
yeah,
But only Kirishima gets to pick them back up
100%.
unless you play the other card supports to pick them up. So yes, if you ban Kirishima, then I think we're fine. I don't
the
think-
big thing about it is we ban that card and then just reprint it as a 3/4 with a remove cost, and then like let it rock.
Home run on a
Like they
4.
have that, like they easily could jump in to set 2 promo pack and be like, "Whoops, here you go, guys," and then that
Or
card's
pull
totally
the
fine.
maxi thing, like,
100%.
hey, as an extra box topper, here's a new
100%.
Kirishima. Like I think you could do that too.
Is
Um,
completely
It can either be
fast,
Kirishima
Ye-
or honestly just coordinated effort, right? Like just
Yeah, yeah.
3/4 remove cost,
I-
but
let it
cards in
rock.
this deck.
Do you
but-
think there's a scenario where you can actually instead just errata Kirishima to a better effect to make him feel better?
I don't know if
Would once per turn be better on his other ability?
I think
Or is that too bad? Is that make him just an actual 6-hander or
There's a-
7-hander cross turn?
there's a lot
that
of
better?
pain points with Kirishima of like pseudo ways that you could possibly fix him. Of like, yo, I want to. We could make the build be only on my opponent's turn, and not on my turn, right? Like that's a pain point. That's a reason that Kirishima's nuts, right? Because he's a quote unquote 6-hander,
Right.
but building a free one. We can make him only pick up face downs, and not pick up any foundation he wants. That's another pain point that we can fix with Kirishima, right?
The only reason I bring up the errata thing is because that way you don't have to kill a whole character in their card support, basically.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to figure out a way to get a new version of this character out to the masses and in a timely fashion.
Yeah.
Whereas if you just errata the card,
that.
it's just like, this is how this character is now, right? It's regardless, it's a bad bullet to bite, right, for the company.
Right. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
Regardless, it's something like, hey, this is becoming more of an issue than we thought it was going to be. We have to do something about it, or just let people be upset about it until a new set drops, and either he becomes even more busted. Oh, that's a wall of text, Barry. Okay, hold on.
Kirishima, 529, good Earth Void. E, once per turn, your turn. Build the top card of your deck face down. Ready one foundation. Ready one foundation.
Enhance twice per turn. Add 1 card from your staging area to your hand. This attack is +2 or -2 speed or damage. Add 1 card from your hand to your staging area face down.
Huh.
That sounds even better.
That sounds kind of crazy. If we're gonna be, that
doesn't solve our problem.
I was bored. I wanted to break this broken character more. I don't know. I think there's a lot of really cool ideas there, but I don't think that that's the fix.
Is this the Comet turn? Do we think this is the Comet turn? Okay, hold on. So this is the Comet. Ate it. Do we play the swing or do we build?
I mean, Nomu's at 21. We can't. Our comment turn doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind. I guess that is the struggle.
Yeah, Nomu has to be
All right.
at
a gigantic
8. Excuse me.
You
6.
lose a card from hand? No, you don't. You got one. You net nothing except free stats.
Yeah, and you get to re-ready the card.
And you readied another card.
Yeah, you ready a card with your top enhance, and you pick up a committed to build a ready one. No, I don't need him stringing out harder.
Is that Berserker Blow?
Yeah, I love
good?
Berserker Blow. That card's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know it's only good in Nomu, right?
Mm-hmm. It's good in Nomu, and it's good in. It can be good in Bakugo. I think those are the only 2 characters that want to play it.
Okay.
Because it says if it's not blocked, they blow up 1, and so they do block it, and then you discard it from your card pool, and then we're off to the races.
Off to the race.
Pass.
As well as it destroys a foundation for
Blow this up and build 1 in.
Yo, the deck on the left. I mean right. Oops. Actually, they're playing as Mount Lady. But I have this midnight card over top of it because that's what they're actually playing as.
Yeah, they had asked us before the game started.
Yeah.
Is it okay? And it's tame stream. I don't mind. Yeah, it's fine.
I've already fought 3 nightmares or nightmare. I keep saying nightmare. Midnights on on stream. Just me playing it, and yeah, it's
Oof.
fine.
4 full block. All.
No Kirigiris though. I'm excited to fight that character. That character looks sweet.
Kuagiri. Oh yeah, absolutely. Portal dude.
Portal dude. Is it a U? I thought it was an I.
Kirigiri. Wait, Kurogiri, right?
Sure.
I wouldn't
Because
know.
Kuro is darkness, right? It's got to be Kurogiri, right? That's sorry. My weeb is showing.
Pushes glasses. Kuro means. Kuro means
It's-
black.
It's definitely Kurogiri.
Okay.
Or -2 speed.
Well,
Kuro
that's
doesn't
good.
mean black.
That's good to know.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh wait, Kuroe is black. Yes.
Say that again. Say that one more time for me.
Kuroe.
What a
Because
dweeb.
white is Shiroe. Yeah. So what? Sorry, I gotta shut up.
You're gonna get beat up in the parking lot.
I took 1 year of Japanese in college, and I'm like, I think I'm a total weeb because of it now.
I failed out of Japanese in high school. I was like, man, this language is hard, huh? I barely speak English.
Whoa, hold on. People are attacking me. No. So it's because adjectives or descriptive words. Yeah, Giru is fog. I do know
just
that.
didn't remember. I thought it was an I. I didn't think it was a U. If we're gonna be,
Oh,
we're gonna be real
for
with
Kiri?
it.
No, you're thinking of Kirishima. It's kind of
He's always on my mind.
always on the mind.
Yeah, that Wolverine
game-
picture.
All right, this game is a slog. I'm not gonna lie. So, okay, here's my concern. So, if you're the midnight deck, how are you getting through this?
Doing exactly what we're doing. One good poke, build pass. Know what? Not overcommit myself. Having access to self-assured makes this matchup way easier.
Right.
Of like, oh whoops, this hand does not have any mid blocks. I guess I will have at least one.
If it's completely blocked.
Yeah,
out,
and pray that they don't find
I'll send
harden
it.
chop so that I can actually hold blocks.
I'll send it.
Ooh, Valen's back in line.
Welcome to me.
Nice.
Any other characters people think are a problem besides Rock Boy? So here's the thing: is like,
It'll go to momentum.
I think Rock Boy is actually only okay because characters like Aizawa exist, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you have to be an incredibly strong player to play Aizawa well.
Yeah.
Because he's very fragile and he's very hard. He's hard to play. And he's very strategic.
I'll jolt on a.
Yeah.
And I think at least so the thing is like, okay, well, what happens if we ban what people is the biggest baddie now? Do we just all point our fingers like Aizawa, like he's the new witch in town, or like what?
Yeah.
Untapped.
Which is why, like, once again, I don't want to ban Kirishima even a little bit. I just think that him with coordinated effort puts you in like an unwinnable game state, like
I'll
on turn one.
send it.
It's like
a 3 mid 4.
it's crazy if all your moves are Vengeance of the Fallen Angel.
Oh, Chaco is a problem? Get out of here, dude.
Get out of here. Ban that
He's-
guy.
He's,
Ban
he's
that
worse
guy.
Total Khan.
Said by
We
Total
should
Con.
ban Vlad. Yeah, exactly. All right,
Mill
we got the
deck?
jolt out. Oh yeah, I guess the midnight deck, or Nomu's milling the midnight deck, right? Because midnight will mill themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, we're down to 24.
3, 4. Jab on a 4.
We got gas. Okay.
Yeah, we got a
Jab
bit. It depends
and
on what's in our
two
yard. We've
for
got
barrage.
one barrage in our hand. I do not know how many.
We're gonna pick up.
Still have not seen an effort though, which makes these jabs slightly worse.
So Barry, here's the other thing. I also believe that Jiro is incredibly good. Jiro is my competitive deck that I play when like my players want to play against like what I believe to be my strongest deck, right? But the thing is that I once again just think that Jiro is a check to Aizawa. And then Jiro against Kirishima, you have to just play real UFS, right? Like, I think it's a very real, just fair game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because Jiro can play flash attacks, which disrupt to Kirishima. Jiro gives a ton of stats. Kirishima has to actually deal with a ton of stats. Like, but at the same time, Kirishima can pick up selective blocks. What's Jiro's problem? Jiro's block mods are booty. So like if Jiro wants to play against an aggro Kirishima list, like I don't know, the one with a bunch of throws, it's just like you're constantly playing this war of attrition that you have to worry about, and Jiro kind of struggles against that. If Jiro's opting to play the staff strike blow you out thing, sure, you can just booty a Kirishima, but I more so think so. Jiro to me is that check for Aizawa, right? If you're talking about like the upper threshold of characters. So if Aizawa's the check to Kirishima, and Jiro's the check to Aizawa, and Jiro and Kirishima, if you're doing a triangle format, if they're just this equivalent exchange, when you ban Kirishima, Jiro just becomes this bullet to Aizawa, but Aizawa is really strong against a bunch of other matchups. Who is strong against Jiro then? Because that's why I think Kirishima is needed. Is Kirishima is good against Jiro in certain aspects, and it's a real game of UFS.
Speaking of real games, I think we might have a dead midnight here.
Block on the.
Yeah,
She's getting
looking at it.
relentlessly
After the
barraged.
yeah, the barrages are coming in. We're down to 1 card to block with. Is the draw effect only? Oh, it's committed. Never mind.
Barrage on a 6.
I apologize to the cat. I gotta keep muting every time because she's in heat and she's pissed at me because I don't have a boy cat.
Well, go fix that, I guess. Go get a cat. Whoa, look, all 4 barrages. If we
Oh
can pass this,
Gosh.
we
Hold
can
on.
minus.
3.
Ready
Oh, we
Oh,
get to.
Oh,
Oh, this is hype.
wait, what happened?
We
How'd
flip.
that happen?
We flip the requesting assistance and re-ready the thing. Call it a low, and then commit the foundation to give it -3 speed, and then we get to block it again. I definitely think we also flip Jolt right now and commit a card. Right? We just like don't care what it is, just commit one.
Yeah. Well, okay, no, I don't think. Hold on. So you said the other barrage. So we have 2 more. We're at 13.
Okay. I'll pass.
Right? Because like our hope is that they check 2 3s. Right? On a 4, 5, 6, 7.
5.
I mean, maybe we watch them flip a 3 here and then Jolt afterwards.
Relentless barrage.
4, 5, 6, 7. Checks a 5. Yeah, it's over then. 6, 7.
Yeah.
On an
I don't
8,
think-
checks a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's over. Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, they'll tap out even if they check a 3.
Out of cards in
We're out of cards to block with. We can't ready. Self-assured.
I'll eat 11.
Yeah. And then he's just praying. What?
4,
Yeah.
5, 6,
On a-
7. There's our 3.
5, 6,
Yep.
7.
Okay. We're good. Still good. He's still got a face down over there. Not
Yeah.
committed.
He said I don't even need number.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
The disrespect.
Cards makes me so mad. I'm so mad.
I do that all the time.
Yeah.
No, that was I think it was a fine game. We got a little sidetracked. We got
No,
stuck
we
on
did.
it.
No, I apologize when they come back and watch the VODs because.
But, like,